Hi, my name is David Farkas from Aquatics Water Polo, and today's video comes from something that came in the comments section, which reminds me to tell you, leave us a question or a comment, and we'll try to cover it. And this one is, I'm an undersized player. What can I do to compete? And this one really struck home with me because I'm a little over 5'10", so I am the undersized player that you're talking about. So I have some advice to give to those players that may feel smaller. You know, it's a big sport nowadays. It's not uncommon to see high school players 6'4", 6'5", 5 or 6 of them on the team of 7. So we smaller players, we still have a place in the game. We just have to do some things to compete. First of all, never use your size as an excuse. You need to approach everything as an obstacle to overcome. Okay? So you're playing against guys bigger, stronger, faster than you. Fine. You got to compete. Undersized players must be stronger mentally. So we've got to compete hard, and don't let our diminutive size get in the way of competing and executing what we're supposed to execute for our team. Remember, you don't have to do everything on your team. You have to do your job. So for example, I was a lefty, okay? My job was to get at the wing and get the ball into 2 meters. That's my job. I didn't have to compete against a 6'8", 2-meter defender. I wasn't in 2 meters. I needed to get the ball into 2 meters. That's my job. I got to do my job. I got to feed the players on the 6-on-5. That's my job. Whatever your job is, that's what you have to do. No excuses. Don't use your size as an excuse. Be tougher, be stronger. Remember, you're playing against someone who's bigger than you. Approach it like this. Let's see what I can do against this guy. Instead of, oh my gosh, this guy's bigger, backing down, I'm going to go at him because it's going to feel really good when I score on him, or it's going to feel really good when our team wins. Okay? Compete. Be strong mentally. Number 2, you have to be sound fundamentally, more sound than the bigger players. I'm going to give you one quick example. Pressure passing. So let's say I have the ball, my defender's guarding me. Okay, my defender's approaching and I'm coming up and into them. I see so many players go up and in, and there's a little elbow bend in the arm with the ball in it. Okay? I'm already undersized. Now I'm taking my arm and I'm shortening it down, even a half an inch, even a millimeter. It's too much. I got to use all my length if I'm a smaller player. I got to get every ounce of length I have out of me. So that ball's got to be straight. No bend at all when I go up and in. And it's got to be right on the water. It can't be up because that gets closer to the defender. Remember, the farthest point away from the defender is right on the water, through the defender's head, through my head, boom with the ball. But the arm's got to be long and perfectly straight. It can't be like this. So if you're going up and into your defender and you're undersized and you're doing this, you're taking your undersize and then you're compounding it by shortening your arm. So we have to be really fundamentally sound and make sure that that arm's long. And that's just one example of how we need to be fundamentally sound. You've got to be fundamentally sound in all the areas. So to recap, mentally tough. Approach everything as an obstacle to overcome. Don't use your size as an excuse. And be more fundamentally sound than the bigger players you're playing against. And you can have some success in this game, even as a smaller guy or gal. I'm David Farkas from Aquatics Water Polo. See you next time.